The Lost World Jurassic Park starts with a scene showing a rich family that is enjoying a nice picnic on a tropical island. Unlucky of them, it turns out it's the island from the previous movie. Soon Kathy meets a small dinosaur, she feeds it, and more of them show up. They are hungry, and since she doesn't have enough food to feed them all, they injure her. Then we see Doctor. Malcolm gets on a subway and goes to meet Hammond. He argues with his attorney as he was the only one who revealed what happened on that island. Since the rest kept silent about it, no one believed Malcolm, and now everyone thinks he is insane. Hammond tells Malcolm there is another island that actually was like a factory where they really breed the animals. Soon after the events in the first movie, a hurricane hit that island, wiping out the facilities, but after 4 years, the dinosaurs are still there and they are living large. Hammond organizes an expedition to examine and document what's going on there. Since the accident with that family, there is a plan to exterminate the life on that island, and Hammond wants to deliver the proof it's worth to keep them alive. Hammond wants Malcolm on that team. Actually, he already sent his girlfriend, who appears to be a paleontologist, there. The rest of the team is Eddie Carr and Nick Van Owen. Also, Malcolm's daughter shows up and she is mad that he leaves her and tells her to stay with Karen, whoever Karen is. They get on the island and try to find Malcolm's girlfriend, but they only find her backpack. Soon they are approached by the dinosaurs, but these ones are not hostile. Sarah is also there. And guess what? Malcolm's daughter somehow also came along hiding in the car. Ian wants to return instantly, as he feels it's not a safe place for a kid. Plus, he wants to get Sarah out of there, but she is like, dude, that's my career, and I'm staying. Then, like a dozen choppers arrive. Looks like they are here for a hunt. This Roland Tembo guy is really after a T-Rex. He finds a nest and kidnaps a little one to lure the grown one. Malcolm and his team keep a low profile and figure those guys came here to take the animals to the mainland. Nick and Sarah set the captured dinosaurs free, creating chaos in the camp. He also helps the baby T-Rex. Roland spots that the chains were cutted, so he figures that there is someone else on the island. Ian tries to call back the boat while Sarah and Nick bring the kid T-Rex. Creature has an injured leg, so they give it treatment. But soon, his parents show up looking for him. They give them back the baby, but the creatures push their truck down from the cliff, leaving them hanging. Eddie gets back trying to help them after he drove Malcolm's daughter into a safer place. He tries to drag them back, but T-Rexes strike again and begin to tear his car apart and throw both cars down the cliff. Eddie gets eaten, the rest is fine, and the other team appears, and they get to meet each other. They decide to find an old communication center, as there might be a radio there. Peter Ludlow tells everyone that velociraptors are nesting there. Still, they decide to go. Dieter gets lost and eaten by those small raptors. During the night, T-Rex steps into the camp to say, "Hi." Carter panics, wakes up everyone, and chaos breaks out. It ends with losing a few supporting characters who got eaten by T-Rex. Part of the team went straight into the raptors hiding in the long grass, becoming a high-protein meal for them. But Malcolm and his team made it out alive. Nick spots the structure they are looking for, so he decides to go alone to move faster. He gets inside and finds the power generators. He tries to use the radio to call for help and manages to reach the operator. Soon the rest gets to the facility, but Sarah gets attacked by a raptor. Ian creates a distraction and they get inside while hides in a car. Still, creatures try to get them, so they climb up, and Kelly does this. Then Sarah gets stuck on a rooftop and she falls down, but for some reason the raptors decide to fight each other and the trio is picked up by a chopper. Meanwhile, Roland captured his T-Rex and now they are transporting it on the mainland. Back in the US, Ludlow gathers for a press conference, but he is interrupted as it turns out something is approaching the docking area really fast. Turns out it's SS Venture and the ship hits the docks at a full speed. Turns out during the journey, T-Rex got loose and killed everyone on board. Soon it jumps out and heads forwards into the city. Looks like it's looking for the infant. So Sarah plans to use it to lure the creature. Meanwhile, T-Rex is walking around the suburbs, destroying stuff and eating people. Sarah and Ian get the baby T-Rex and drive it back to the docks. They put the damn thing back on the ship and escape. Plan works, and soon the other T-Rex shows up. Ludlow gets killed, and Sarah puts the T-Rex to sleep while Ian closes it under the deck. The ship is sent back to the island. We see Ian, Sarah, and Kelly watching a broadcast following its path. Then we see Hammond saying that the island needs to be preserved and isolated. Film ends showing dinosaurs minding their own business on the island.